Hope you all are good and safe. Today's our topic is medical entomology. Let's start as we are already late. So, entomology it is basically the study of arthropods. Arthropods are in general like insects which can transmit the disease. The discipline of medical entomology or public health entomology and also veterinary entomology. Veterinary term is related to the animal side, is focused upon insects and arthropods that impact human health. It is a branch of science that deals with insects that cause disease or that serve as vector of organism that cause disease in human. For example, malaria that is caused by plasmodium parasite, but the vector or the transporter is mosquito. So the mosquito it is the arthropod, and the studies of these arthropod which can transmit disease from one person to another person, from one animal to another person, or from one side, for example, foodborne or waterborne diseases, to to someone is vector, and the study of those vectors are entomology. In medical entomology, for example, research may pertain to the interactions of the arbovirus and their hosts and involve physiology, genetics, biology, and ecology. And it's important in term of prevention. As a person of public health, we have more we are more emphasizing on preventive side. First, we know what is the vector of the certain disease and what is the cause, then we can go for prevention. For example, again there is example of mosquito that we know that malaria is transmitted by mosquito, dengue is transmitted by mosquito. So we do prevention against mosquito like mosquito nets, like we are using Mortein or King Tox type insecticides. Arthropods comprise the most numerous and varied of the living things in the environment of man. Some of them are man's allies helping in the fertilization of flowers, means some of them are beneficial for us. Their important is their presence is important. But the majority of arthropods in general are either of no use to man, and like they are the most dangerous enemies of humanity. They destroy man's crops and his food reserves, and some which live close to the man act as a vector or carrier of the disease. A study of the arthropods of medical importance is known as medical entomology, which is an important branch of preventive medicine. Now, these arthropods, basically, it's a phylum. I hope you remember the phylum, classes, subclasses, and which you have read in FSC. Now, it is a phylum that is arthropod, or some people may pronounce it as arthropoda. It has three main classes. Number one is class Insecta, class Arachnida, and class Crustacea. Class Insecta or class insects include mosquitoes, houseflies, human lice, fleas, and bugs. While class Arachnida, it includes ticks and mites. Ticks are of two types, soft and hard. Please off your camera. 176. Soft tick, hard tick, itch mite, and trumbicular mite. Okay. There are two types of organisms in class Arachnida, ticks and mites. Ticks has further two types and mites has further two types. Class Crustacea includes cyclops. In class Insecta, we have mosquitoes, which has two main classifications, Anophilines group and Culisine group. Flies contain houseflies, sandflies, sisyphili, and blackflies. Human lice, head and body lice, and crab lice. Fleas, there are two types, red fleas and sand fleas, and there are red uvid bugs. Class Arachnida include ticks and mites. Class Crustacea includes cyclops. Why we study entomology? We study entomology because it has a great contribution to such diverse field as the agriculture, chemistry, biology, human and animal health, molecular science, criminology, and forensics. The study of insects serves as a basis for development in biological and chemical pest control, food and fiber production and storage, pharmaceutical epidemiology, biological diversity, and a variety of other fields of science. Professional entomologists contribute to the betterment of humankind by detecting the role of insects in the spread of disease and discovering the way of protecting food and fiber crops and livestock from being damaged. They study the way beneficial insects contribute to the well-being of humans, animals, and plants. Amateur entomologists are interested in insects, but because of the beauty and the diversity of these creatures. There are few arthropods of medical importance. As we already go through the classes or subclasses, there are arthropods of medical importance which can transmit disease. Arthropod comprise the most numerous and varied of the live things in the environment of man. Some of them are man's allies helping in fertilization. We have already gone through this. Arthropod-borne diseases. Now, what is the burden and how much they can affect our health? Here is some data regarding importance. Arthropod-borne diseases constitute a major health problem in Pakistan. Malaria continues to be an important vector-borne disease with an annual morbidity of 1.5 million cases. Every year in Pakistan, there are 1.5 million people affected by malaria. Scabies is a widespread disease, especially in rural areas. Dengue, 7,641 cases in 2019. Hemorrhagic fever, Japanese encephalitis are also among the important arthropod-borne virus diseases in Pakistan. Prevalence rate of trachoma, which is a major cause of blindness. Trachoma, which leads to blindness caused by houseflies, which is very common in our territory, in our houses, in our living areas. It is account for 0.8 million cases. There are few methods by which these arthropods can transmit the disease. Direct contact. In this method of spread, the arthropods are directly transferred from man to man through close contact like scabies and pediculosis. डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट में जो आर्थ्रोपोड कॉन्टैक्ट करेगा वो पर्सनली उसका कॉन्टैक्ट आपको डिजीज काज करा देगा लाइक स्केबीज. Mechanical transmission is that the disease agent is transmitted mechanically by the arthropod. Arthropod will pick the disease agent and leave it to you. Okay, the transmission of diarrhea, dysentery, typhoid, food poisoning, and trachoma by the housefly are the examples of mechanical transmission of disease agent by the vector. Biological transmission, it occurs like direct contact. I told you कि arthropod खुद आपसे कांटेक्ट करेगा और आपको कोई स्किन डिजीज, स्किन एलर्जी प्रोड्यूस कर देगा. मैकेनिकल ट्रांसपोर्ट में ये था कि आर्थ्रोपोड एक जगह से ऑर्गेनिज्म को उठाएगा और हमें ट्रांसफर कर देगा. फॉर एग्जांपल हाउस फ्लाई गंदगी या कचरे पे बैठेगी, वहां से ऑर्गेनिज्म उठा के आपकी उड़कर आएगी और आपकी फूड के ऊपर छोड़ देगी. ठीक है. कुछ होते हैं बायोलॉजिकल ट्रांसमिशन, उसमें क्या होता है कि ऑर्गेनिज्म वेक्टर की बॉडी के अंदर भी जाता है और हमारी भी बॉडी के अंदर जाता है. जिस तरह से मलेरिया, प्लाज्मोडियम मॉस्किटो की भी बॉडी के अंदर होता है. ठीक है. और हमें भी बाइट करके ऑर्गेनिज्म हमें इंजेक्ट करता है. ठीक है. दिस इज द बायोलॉजिकल ट्रांसमिशन. व्हेन द डिजीज एजेंट मल्टीप्लाइज और अंडरगोज सम डेवलपमेंटल चेंजेस विद और विदाउट मल्टीप्लिकेशन इन द आर्थ्रोपोड होस्ट, it is called biological transmission. Now, according to arthropod or according to the organism, they may be multiply in the arthropod or they may not. Propagative. There are three types of biological transmission. First, we have propagative. When the disease agent undergoes no cyclic changes but multiplies in the body of the vector, transmission is said to be propagative. Multiply हो गए in numbers, ठीक है, लेकिन डेवलपमेंट नहीं होगी. जिस स्टेज पर होंगे अपनी लाइफ साइकिल के, उसी स्टेज में सिर्फ नंबर इंक्रीज होगा वेक्टर की बॉडी के अंदर. उसको हम प्रोपेगेटिव बायोलॉजिकल ट्रांसमिशन कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल प्लेग बेसिलाई इन रेड फ्लीज. ठीक है. प्लेग बेसिलाई ऑर्गेनिज्म है जो प्लेग कराता है, रेड फ्लीज के अंदर होता है. ठीक है. फ्लीज जो है ना वो एक इंसेक्ट है. ठीक है. उसकी टाइप्स, उसमें एक रेड फ्लीज भी है. रेड फ्लीज वो वाली फ्लीज है जो रैट्स के अंदर ज्यादा पाई जाती है, ठीक है, या जो रैट्स को काटती हैं। तो उसमें जो ऑर्गेनिज्म है प्लेग बेसिलाई, नंबर्स में तो इंक्रीज होता है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन तो होती है उसकी, बट लाइफ साइकिल का वही स्टेज रहता है जिसमें वो उसकी बॉडी में जाता है। Cyclopropagative, the disease agent undergoes cyclic changes and multiplies in the body of the arthropod malarial parasite in Anopheline mosquito. मल्टीप्लाई भी होगा और डेवलपमेंट भी होगी उसकी, ठीक है, उसका लाइफ साइकिल होती है एक प्यूपा लार्वा, उसमें भी चेंजेस आएंगी। Like cyclodevelopment, when the disease agent undergoes cyclic changes, development हुई but doesn't multiply in the body of arthropod, number will be constant. For example, filarial parasite in Curious mosquito and Gynova membrana in cyclops. Vectors क्या होते हैं? The arthropod, any arthropod या insect आप कह लें, और other invertebrate which transmits infection by inoculation into or through skin or mucous membrane by biting or by deposit of infective materials on the skin or on food or other objects is known as vector. Period of time necessary for the development of the disease agent in the arthropod host is called extrinsic incubation period. For example, the extrinsic incubation period in malaria and filaria are from 10 to 14 days or longer depending upon the environmental temperature. The host in which sexual cycle of the agent occurs is called definitive host. For example, mosquito in malaria. The host in which asexual cycle of the agent occurs is known as intermediate host. For example, mosquito and filaria and cyclops in Gynavon. Infestation means lodgement, development, and reproduction of arthropod on the surface of the body or in the clothing. For example, louse infestation, जैसे जुएं होती है हमारी बॉडी में, ठीक है, पहले लॉजमेंट होती है उनकी, लॉजमेंट मीन्स लोड हो गई, ठीक है, फिर डेवलप होती हैं और रिप्रोडक्शन जो होती है 1 से 2, 2 से 4, 4 से 5 हो जाती हैं। Principles of arthropod control. There are few principles like environmental control. If you have flies or mosquito, so you must clear your environment. There are the chemical controls like sprays होते हैं या पाउडर्स फॉर्म में आप देखा होगा, मक्खी मार या पाउडर्स होते हैं या मच्छरों को मारने के लिए स्प्रेज होते हैं, कॉइल्स होती हैं। बायोलॉजिकल कंट्रोल एंड जेनेटिक कंट्रोल। Environmental control includes elimination of breeding places. Breeding places are those places where any insecticide, where any arthropod, ठीक है, love to live and reproduce themselves. Filling and drainage operation, carefully planned water management, provision of piped water supply, proper disposal of refuse and other wastes, cleanliness in and around the houses, intensive health education. Chemical control, a wide range of insecticide belonging to the organochlorine and organophosphorus and carbamate groups of compounds are available for vector control. Vector control by insecticide alone is no longer fully effective because resistance has appeared in over 100 species of the arthropods of public health importance. To avoid undue environmental pollution, it is now considered essential to replace gradually the highly persistent compounds such as DDT with compounds which are readily biodegradable and less toxic to human and animals such as methoxychlor and AVIT. Biological control to minimize environmental pollution with toxic chemicals, great emphasis is now being placed on biological control. The use of larvivorous fish, especially Gambusia, is well known in mosquito control. Fungi of genus Coelomyces are also known to be pathogenic to mosquitoes. A variety of biological agents, for example, bacteria, fungi, nematodes, protozoa, and viruses are under study for the control of insects. Genetically, what we can do, there is a sterile male technique, cytoplasmic incompatibility, chromosomal translocations, and there are few new innovations which are under observation: insect growth regulators, chemostimulants, and sex attractants or pheromones. Integrated approach is there is no single method of control is likely to provide solution in all situations. The present trend is to adopt an integrated approach for vector control, combining 2 or more methods with a few to obtain maximum level with the minimum effort and to avoid the excessive use of any one method. Now we have mosquitoes. Mosquitoes constitute the most important single family of the insect from the standpoint of human health. They are found all over the world. The four important groups of mosquitoes which are related to disease transmissions are Anopheles, Culex, Aedes, and Mansonia. The body parts of mosquito includes head. Head is semiglobular in outline and bears the following structure: a pair of large compound eyes, a long needle-like structure called the proboscis with which the mosquito bites, a pair of palpi, each a four-jointed structure situated on either side of the proboscis, a pair of antennae or feelers. The antennae are bushy in the male and not quite so in the female. They provide an easy means of distinguishing the male from the female mosquito. Thorax is large and rounded in appearance and bears a pair of wings dorsally, three pairs of legs ventrally. The wings of the mosquito are characterized by a fringe of scale on the posterior border, and the first, third, and sixth vein on the wings are not branched. When the mosquito is at rest, the wings are folded. The buzzing noise which the mosquitoes produce is due to the beating of their wings and not to the singing. The abdomen is long and narrow and is composed of 10 segments, the last two of which are modified to form the external genitalia. Here are the anatomy of mosquito. It has head containing proboscis by which he used to bite, and thorax and abdomen. The life history of mosquitoes contain eggs, larvae, pupa, and then adult. These are the eggs, then it will be larva, then it will be pupa, then adult emerges. The life of a mosquito is influenced by temperature and the humidity. Both high and low temperatures are fatal. बहुत गर्मी और बहुत सर्दी में मॉस्किटोज नहीं होते, मॉडरेट टेम्परेचर पे पाए जाते हैं. The normal lifespan of a mosquito varies from 8 to 34 days. The male are short-lived. Now the diseases caused by mosquito. Malaria. Pathogenic organisms are Plasmodium ovale, Falciparum vivax, and malaria, and vectors are Anopheles and Culex. Filariasis by Wicheria bancrofti, vectors are Culex, Aedes, Mansonia, and Anopheles. Dengue caused by dengue virus, vectors are Aedes aegypti and Albopictus. Chikungunya by chikungunya virus, Aedes aegypti and Albopictus. Yellow fever caused by Aedes aegypti, organism is yellow fever virus. Japanese encephalitis is caused by Japanese encephalitis virus. Vector will be Culex, Aedes, Mansonia, and Anopheles. Mosquito prevention. There is an anti-larval measures which we can use when the mosquito is at their larval stage. It includes environmental control, chemical control, and biological control. We already gone through with these. What is the environmental, chemical, and biological? Anti-adult measures. When they become adult, there are some residual sprays that contain space sprays and genetic control. You might have seen the sprays जो गवर्नमेंट आपके एरियाज में करवाती है, और आपके पास वो भी स्प्रेज होते हैं जो घरों में करते हैं, लाइक मॉर्टिन है, किंग टॉक्स है. प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट मॉस्किटो बाइट. मॉस्किटो बाइट ना करे उसके लिए हम मॉस्किटो नेट यूज करते हैं. और स्क्रीनिंग मीन्स जो घरों में आप लोग खिड़कियों पे दरवाजे भी होते हैं, उसके नेट के जो नेट शीट लगाते हैं हम खिड़कियों के ऊपर, या दरवाजा होते हैं नेट वाले, that called screening. And repellents like mossbell. Houseflies are the commonest and the most familiar of all insects which live close to men. They occur in abundance all the year. The majority of house frequenting flies are non-biting. Houseflies won't bite. The most important of these are Musca domestica, Wisnia, Nebulo, and the Musca softens. Houseflies should be regarded as a sign of insanitation and their number as an index of the insanitation. It is an indicator that this area is having no sanitation or no hygiene. The general characters are, they are mouse, gray in color, and body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen. The head bears a pair of antennae, a pair of large compound eyes, and a retractile proboscis which is adapted for sucking liquid food. Like mosquito bite. Mosquito used to bite with the proboscis, but housefly does not bite. Their proboscis are used for sucking the liquid foods. The eyes of the male are close together. Those of the female are set apart widely. Thorax. The thorax is marked with 2 to 4 longitudinal strips, which is characteristic of genus Musca. The thorax bear a pair of wings and 3 pairs of legs. Each leg is provided with a pair of pads, which enable the fly to walk on highly polished surface. The leg and the body are covered with numerous short and stiff hairs called the tenant's hair, which secrete a sticky substance. Abdomen is segmented and show light and dark markings. It has 4 life cycle stages: egg, larva, maggot. Larva is known as maggot in housefly life cycle. Like you can't say larva of mosquito is a maggot. Pupa and adult. Habits of housefly. The habits of housefly make it eminently suited for the spread of disease. Number 1, breeding habits. The most important breeding places of flies in order of importance are fresh horse manure, human excreta, manure of other animals, garbage, decaying fruits and vegetables, rubbish dump containing organic matter, ground where liquid waste are sprayed. Feeding habit. Housefly does not bite. It is attracted to food by its sense of smell. It cannot eat solid foods. It vomits on solid food to make a solution of it and sucks in a liquid state. Adult flies delight in sputum, feces, discharges from horn and open sores. Restlessness. The fly is a restless insect and moves back and forth between food and flame. This helps in the spread of infection mechanically. Vomit drop. The fly vomits frequently. The vomit drop is often a culture of disease agent. उस वोमेट ड्रॉप के अंदर आपको माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म मिल जाएगा. The housefly has the habit of defecating constantly all the day, thus it deposits countless bacteria on exposed food. Resting habit. Flies have a tendency to rest on vertical surfaces and hanging objects. They have a tendency to fly towards light. Dispersal. Normally, housefly remain close to their breeding places, but they disperse frequently up to 4 miles and sometimes even more from the point of their origin. Transmission of disease. Flies are potential vector of many diseases like typhoid, paratyphoid, diarrhea, dysentery, cholera, gastroenteritis, amebiasis, helminthic infestation, poliomyelitis, conjunctivitis, trachoma, anthrax, yaws. In fact, most diseases that can be spread by mechanical transmission. वो diseases जो mechanical transmission से spread होती है, it is spreaded by houseflies. Housefly prevention, environmental control and insecticidal control. Insecticidal control include residual sprays. दूसरा bats कहते हैं जैसे शिकार फंसाने के लिए हमने कोई चारा डाला हुआ होता है, तो इस तरह से बैट्स होते हैं, केमिकल बैट्स हैं, मार्केट में अवेलेबल हैं. तो ये जब हम उसके अंदर केमिकल मौजूद होता है, जब फ्लाई उसकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होती है उसको फूड समझ के, तो ये उस पर अफेक्ट करते हैं. इसी तरह फ्लाई पेपर्स होते हैं कि रेसिन और कैस्टर ऑयल को पका के तो जो है ना स्टिकी फ्लाई पेपर्स बना लिए जाते हैं, वो फिर सीलिंग पे या वॉल्स पे लटकाते हैं, तो उससे भी हाउस फ्लाइज नहीं आती. प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट फ्लाइज and then health education. Okay, today we will close with mosquito and housefly. So in next class, inshallah, we will go with the other insects or arthropod. Do you have any question you may ask?